Yeah. So in this session, we will be talking about how to pick out or read the data from a file and process it inside the Python program. And the data will be something like this. I'll just show you the data. The data is, basically it's a list of students' marks. You can see here, marks stud. So this is the data, okay, which we already discussed in our previous sessions. So this is the data actually. This data I want to take it into a list of dictionaries. Okay. So how do we do it? Let us see that. So that we can just process easily. See, for example, I can just pick out the average of the marks. I can pick out the name of the student. So if it is in a dictionary format, it is well and good. It's well and good. But when you read from the file, the data will be read from us as a string actually. It's a complete string. Then you have to split into the string should be split into list of items. Then we need to, from list we need to process one by one. So that is what we are going to do right now. Okay. So first let me get into my Jupyter notebook. I just say new Python 3. Right. So now I'm going to read the data from the file. So let me say fp is equal to file pointer open d colon a single quotation or double quotation, whatever you want, Python // marks underscore stud dot txt. Okay. So this the file is opened and a pointer is connected with it. fp is a pointer or a variable which points to that file object. Now what I'll do, I'll just read the data completely first. So I'll just say data is equal to fp.read. Okay, and I'll just print the data. You can see the data which I showed you in the file can be seen here. Look at this. Same data, Anand Babu Kavita. Okay, so basically, but the type, if you look at it now, the type of data, suppose if you say data, comma type of data, you see, string, it's coming as a string, but string will not do. It's a single string actually. The entire content is read as a single string. So I'm going to split it based on new line character. So what I'll do, I'll just say data is equal to data dot split using /n. Okay. Now look at this, print data, comma type of data. Look at this. You see. Now it's a list of strings. Okay, list of strings. So a single string, when you split it based on a particular character, /n character, okay, it is split into different strings and it will be getting inside a list. So you got a list of strings. Fine, the type is list actually. Now this will not suffice. What we want is, we want, I want to pick out, this roll number, name, marks separately. So what I'll do, I'll just, delete this or comment it out. Fine. Now, see, I will read one by one the data from the list. So, for I'll say for, I'll call D from data, print D. So, let us see what happens. Look at this. What is the problem for D? For D in data. Look at this. We got it. But if you look at the type of D, it will be a string. Type of D. Yeah, it's a string. Everything is string. Every line is a string. Now what I want to do is, I want to split it. So what I'll do, I'll just say my data is equal to d dot split. So when I split, what happens? This string will be split based on spaces. So look at this. Print my data will be a list. Look at this. Look at this. We got a list for every row. Every row. Okay, now you see 101 Anand, we got separately. Now, okay, I got a list. What should I do? I should convert this into a dictionary, okay, and then append inside my final list. So let me give a thing called final data is equal to one list. Then what I'll do, I'll just comment it out. I don't want the printing. So what I'm going to do, I'll just say final data dot append Okay, see, we in the previous discussion we had how to convert. Okay, see, a set of values into dictionary. So I'll just say dict of. I'm going to use keyword parameter. Okay, keyword parameter. Roll number is equal to see, my data contains three parts. My data of 0 will be 101, my data of 1 will be Anand, my data of 2 will be 78, 67, my data of 3 will be something like that. It goes on like that. Now in dictionary, roll number will be my data of 0. Okay, comma, name will be, okay, name will be my data of 1, comma, okay, marks will be okay, my data of 2 onwards till end. So you see what happens, the final data is a list in which it will be appended, a dictionary object will be appended. Now see, once it is done, I'll just show you the output so you can understand. Look at this, beautifully we got it. Look at this. See, my final data is a list where it contains dictionary items. Look at this, roll number 101, name Anand, marks are a list again, 78, 67, 45. Okay, now what we can do, if you have to process this data, now we can convert something into, see what I'll do, I'll just say, okay, first let me do this way. My data of, okay, 2, let me try this way. Can I do this? Or what I do for x in my data of 2 to end. Okay, my data of, okay, 6. So what I'll do something like this. Okay, I got list of items. Okay, fine. So what I can do, I can convert this. Okay, I can process this like, so this list actually. What I'll just say for data in final data. So far I'll tell you what happened. See, we split into a list. For my data is a list. It contains 101 Anand, then 78, 67, everything. Then we converted that into a dictionary by using keyword parameter KW. Okay, dictionary of roll number is equal to my data of 0. That means roll number is the key and my data of 0 will be the 101 will be the value. In the same way, name will be the key, Anand will be your my data of 1. Okay, marks will be your key, then 78 to 90 will be your marks. Okay, now what I can do, I can just display. Okay, look at this. Okay, I'll just comment it out. Yeah, I got this way separately. I got separate dictionary items. I got. Okay, inside dictionary I can just change it. So what can I do? I'll just say data of marks. I want to convert the mark into, okay, will be, so something I can do, data of int. So I can do, I want to process separately. This won't work, I think. Anyway, just try. Oh, okay, see, it does not work actually. We cannot directly convert this. Int must be a string, a byte-like object to number. Okay, not list. Okay, so what I should do, for data, see, we get every row actually. Once we get now, see. Okay, so I'll process again this data for marks in data, print for marks in data. Okay, I'll get everything actually. Okay, for data in final data, basically it's dot values. Okay, so you see, final data is a list actually. Yeah, final is a list actually. It's a list. Print data. See, yeah, it's a list of dictionaries. So data is a dictionary right now. So I can do okay, I can do something like this because if the final data is print final data. Okay, yeah, final data is this. In final data of the zeroth item, I'll do something like this. Look at this. Final data of 0 will be okay, 0 of marks. Print final data of 0 of marks. Okay, yeah, I got that. Okay, now what I will do, fine. The indexing will be there. Indexing can be used. Okay, I'll just go through element by element. Marks will be this. Print one. Okay. Right. Print. Okay. So let me try. Yeah, I converted into integer. Fine, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. So what I can do now, I can iterate over this for item in final data of 0 of marks. Okay. I can do what I just tried. I just tried to convert that into integer. Now I can find the average of all these marks. I can find the average of all these marks. Fine. So what I'll do, for x in final data. Okay. So when I say for x in final data, I'll get 1 by 1 row. Okay. Then out of which, for item in x of, okay, x of, I just say marks, x of marks. Okay, that will be mark int of item print mark. Okay, name error. What is the name error? We'll see. File, it's not file data, it's final data. Yeah, we got marks. Okay, so I'll find out the average of this. Okay, for item in x of marks. So that means what we do, see, I'll just comment it out. See, we have that final data here. Final data here. So I pick out one by one elements from here. Look at this. I pick out this complete dictionary. Okay, so for x in final data means x will contain first, during first iteration, x will be this. During second iteration, x will contain this. X will contain this from here, 102. Then third iteration, x will be 103. So once x is there, now what I am doing is x of marks. X of marks means x is the complete row. X of marks is nothing but this complete value. So I am just taking this into item, iterating through item variable. Then I am converting every marks 78, 67 into an integer. Right? Once I get it, now I can just say average. I can get something like this. AVG is equal to 0. And I say AVG is equal to AVG plus is equal to mark. Okay, mark. Then once this loop is over, na, I'll just say print AVG divided by 5 marks. That will be the average. Average is comma. So look at this. The average 73.4, 48.6, and then 60.4. Let us cross check it. Look at this. Now see this one. Na, I'll add everything using calculator. See, I have 78, 67, 78 plus 67 plus 45, 45 plus 87, 87 plus 90, 90 is equal to 367 by 5. Yeah, 73.4. Perfect. Perfect. Look at this. That's what we got. 73.4. Okay. So what we did was, I'll just tell you, this final data is nothing but, you know, the list of dictionaries. I'll just show you that. See, the final data is list of dictionaries. From final data, we fetch one by one rows. That means every dictionary is taken. X is a dictionary. Then I put average is equal to 0. Then for every item in X of marks means, you know, dictionary of marks is nothing but this one, 78, 67 and all. I convert every item into integer and then we add it with the average. Once we are done for one row, no, we take average by 5. That's why we got 73.4. Then for the Babu, it will be 48.6. For Kavita, it will be 60.4. Okay. So this is how, you know, you process, you know, data from the file, you know, take it into, convert into list, dictionary, everything. Fine. Hope this gave you some idea about how to manipulate your data. Okay. So that way we learn a lot. Okay. So we'll meet in the next discussion with some other interesting example. Thank you.